random start, you'd say.
Lijiang Tower with Farabhan. Boom. Who was?
Normally you start with hello and welcome to the street.
Oh yeah.
You know, normally we do that bit first before we get straight into the match. Come on.
I've been a bit rushed today, guys. I apologize. I'm a bit late. But yes, welcome to the stream. Today we have got our beloved Glue Enjoyers, our advanced team of the STD organization. Here they are playing against Animal Farm V2. We are here on a Lijiang Tower map 1 with the Farabhan in from, I think that was Glue Enjoyers, and we're just waiting to see.
First pick and ban here.
Yes, we're just waiting to see what the other team banned, and I can get that all set up. Apart from I don't have the Farah PNG installed yet, which is a bit annoying. Which means I want to go in here and look at the pins. Farah, where's P in the alphabet?
Second half, mate, usually.
Yeah, found
Unless
it.
It's moved. It could have moved. It could have moved.
Nah, don't worry, mate. It's right where we want him. Farah is there, and then... Yeah, waiting for the lineup to be finalized, and cool.
So,
right.
We've not had the pleasure to see any of Glue Enjoyers before, have we?
No, we haven't. This is the first time on stream. This should be. I know they've wanted this for a little bit, and we are here to show the world what they've got.
We make dreams happen, don't we?
Exactly. We're here to show the world what the Glue Enjoyers have got. Obviously, there are some names on here that you might recognize. I'm Ash. If you're an NFC guy, Consa. Big Gamer, Guts, and Shneb, and then Axayan's also on here if you watch the SDD draft tournament. And I actually don't know who Zan is, but Axayan is in for Shneb. Wrecking Ball is banned.
The wheel is dead. The wrecking wheel is gone. Can we get a moment of silence for our fallen brother?
No, I hate that rat bastard.
Oh, I should join the fucking lobby, that would help.
Sorry, you're really interrupting my moment of silence here, guys. I don't want to be that guy, but I think it's deliberate.
Okay, I've not got the right scores on as well. 0. Op score 0. I think I just need to flip around the bands and then reveal them.
I've mourned. Ball is dead.
No, I hate him. No. There you go. Boom.
I don't know very much about this team.
I don't really know either. I know Ash. I think is a sim guy. I've seen that guy on sim quite a bit. Concert, I think plays support.
Yes, I remember him on Flex, but I remember during, like, was it OWCS trials that he ended up against an actual team and they were playing for fun. They nearly won first map.
Yeah. So, right, yeah. Concert on the Flex support. Ash on Torb, maybe. Bussy Hunter, shout out. That's a good name. He's on
here.
And Axayan is on the Emre. I don't know if they are a Doom team actually, so we'll have to wait and see. But
I mean, if the ball has been banned because they're a bull team, Doomfist is a pretty good bull-like hero to play. Which is why Juice has now switched to Ram after shouting, so they get more benefit from it. Ram Sim is the flavor for the day. We're going to be teleporting onto point with this, you'd imagine. As Polaris' team looks to go cliff, there could be a boot for us.
They have the point control already with the sim set up. The turret's on the point. The Ram can just sit here and control it. Conser has already found a pick onto Whirlwind. Not really sure how that happened, but he is down. Suzu is forced though from Conser, but it doesn't matter. The trades are coming out. Ash finds Nen. And I think that should just be first fight done. Off the back of Concert hitting an incredible pick.
Really quick, really easy, and I really like the teleport from Ash there as well to get onto this Emre to shut him down. You have to be decisive moving onto these targets on the sim to achieve that quickly. Now they can try and fry this Orisa, force the backstep out. These cooldowns forced. Maybe even more percent built up. Is it just going to slow down now, Glue Enjoyers? Make it slow, maybe feel back for a point in this fight.
Yeah, just binding their time a little bit. They don't really need to do anything. They are on the sim Ram. The enemy has to come to them.
It's going to be so hard to fight on point here for the opposing team. It's going to be so much damage, but there's plenty on the walk-up as is. The DPS down on both sides, these two more balanced affair than they would want the Glue Enjoyers. And just this angling coming through from this Lucian, from this Tracer, which end up completely surrounded and smashed. It started so well, they had lots of great damage, but one cheap pick and a map control develop. And it's lost and it's flipped.
I mean, I think Glue Enjoyers went a little bit too far up there. They are obviously on this comp that can just sit and wait. They did try and find the Orisa. They were close to doing so, but it wasn't enough. Juso is hit with a pulse though. Goes down really low. Against the Form Force already, but the Kitsune from Concert is just good for it. And Ash finds 2 with the help of
Yeah,
Concert.
it's a really, really awkward situation coming out of Animal Farm. They have to fight on point. They have to touch it. But there's a Kitsu there, and you're getting Asian red back shots because the Emery didn't take the TP, but instead stayed behind and did massive damage. It's actually really, really smart rotating to create this sort of pinch that they can't even contest. Now the rotate, it's really difficult because their Kitsune was used as well. Whirlwind in the backline looking for something onto Ponzo, who's able to TP away. Animal Farm can take a little bit more space up around this point, but now comes the hard part, actually stepping onto this point and starting to cap it.
Sorry, you're gonna have to carry on. I'm doing something a sec.
Fire's name is
Okay.
something a sec. Now the swing comes in, Juice is taken low, and Asian Red pops the override protocol, but the Ramatra is down, no ult used. Symbols divide the point, Polaris completely isolated. Asian Red flies into the affair, Lucian finds it, but not quite the kill. And all the while they're slowly bleeding out here. Farm in a really good position to swing forward. Blink's gonna step up first. Gets fried for it though. Ash good for a trade, but a trade is all it will be. But that's okay if you're back quick enough, and they will be. 90% on the board. One fight.
Yeah.
Have beat. You have ram. Oh, it's looking good, bro.
It is looking good, but Blink does have the beat to match, and then with the override protocol in turn of that Ramatra ult. So it will be a scrappy one, but they are going for the TP here. Does get speared, but
Big
the
pulse, big damage. You just can't rotate like that. It's so messy, and it's such a cheap way to lose the fight. And look at the ult charges now. You're getting close to another Kitsu. It's not looking wonderful now. This retake for Gun. This is probably their best shot at it, unless they can force some big ults on this turn. They need to be much cleaner with these TPs and just not let them take so much damage.
Well, they might be going for a point TP here, and yeah, here it comes out. But once again, the spirit is good. Oh, is it fake? Oh, it is fake! I've been bamboozled! And here comes the...
Swing through main now, beat used on both sides of the patch is so low. Nem with this override protocol trying to find something, but the fighting is on point. It is hard to get the angles. The sim goes down, but they're starting to get entrenched here now. You enjoy getting towards the catches and then pins from both sides by Juicer and Asian Red. Gotta pay to be in that situation. Now the point is nearly capped. Whirlwind still scrapping out for the Kiriko is down. It's 2 for 2 still on the point, but here comes the flip. Blink steps forward. This is a little aggressive. Blink a little bit creative. Was able to make those that mini on the cliff. Then it's on Sombra, it's all scrappy as you're looking to come back here, but you've got Kitsune's online from both sides. Symbol and the Emerald are really close as well. It's so hard though, Final from he keep managing this touch and the Kitsune's hard. Polaris in with the Terror Surge and get huge damage to the backline. It is good, Juice is taken to half health, but Polaris is taken down. Now the Stabilize going to do it, but Ash has no interest. Ash wants to kill. 2 kills going for the smoke before traded Bussy Hunter joining the Sombra, but it's the battle on point that matters. The Kitsune isn't enough for Hillage, and he's just going to be a slow bleed out off the back of fantastic sim play. Never last one standing. Bussy Hunter keeping them in check. Glue Enjoyers will take our first round.
I mean, it was scrappy. It definitely could have been a lot cleaner, but it's still good looks from Glue Enjoyers there. Obviously, this sim working very, very well into the Orisa. You can just beam her, and she really, really struggles to do much. But when you're playing Lijiang there and you're on a sim comp, that first sub point is probably the one you're looking for the most. This point could be a little bit, well, it's not really harder. It's about just as, you know, it works just as well. But the first point is definitely the favorable one. So we'll have to see what happens there.
This is a slightly worse sim point because of how open it is. You can get on the point with the sim, you'll probably be fine here. But that is the hard part because it's so open and potential for so much damage. We saw Polaris show the Doomfist in squad, and I really wouldn't mind that, to be honest with you. I think Doom can get incredible value with all these punches and these angles that he can take. Back to the Orisa and back to getting poked up now main. There's a bit of a split developing here, so just step behind the tank. It will be okay. Will enjoys need to flip towards the point and take control.
Oh, yeah.
It will have to contest with a Tracer behind them, but in 8 seconds time they'll start to cap, and that's when the real threat comes. Whirlwind looking to tap on Asian Red, just disappears.
I think that was a headshot from Cass and a spear placed by Polaris, takes him down, and that is the main damage on the field off for Glue Enjoyers, and as expected, everyone else starts to follow, falling.
Blink got a really great move onto Bussy Hunter into the sort of the circle bit around the edge. The Bussy Hunter was able to wall ride and keep his life going for a few more seconds. You can just see him through the wall so he can, I can make this wall ride. I've hit this wall ride before. I'm going to make it back up before eventually giving up and dying anyway. First cap over to Animal Farm. look at this Kitsu difference. Look at the tank hold difference. Polaris is nearly
Oh, wow.
ready to rip. But this TP, really good and really clean.
Yeah, gets him on point, ready to fight. And Pussy Hunter doing his best to mark out Whirlwind in the back line. Doing actually very well, but Nen does find a pick onto Asian Red on point. Concert falls down soon after to Nen. Nen with 2 there. And Whirlwind, oh, you don't have to use that, son.
Oh, I don't love that. That fight is all on Whirlwind though. You see how he's occupying the attention of Pussy Hunter, and Concer's turning as well. It means he's not in a position to pocket the ram, to pocket the tank, and there's going to be so much less healing for this front line, which eventually gets run over by this Orisa. Whirlwind does so well to pull the attention, all eyes on me. And now 50%, this pulse bomb's online. Needs to be a little careful here, Whirlwind, just make sure it doesn't get caught in the fight. Like that, yeah, like that. Don't have that happen to you. That's professional Tracer. £10 back. Now comes a step to point. Kitsune from Himage Crash is taking so much damage free fight. They want to fight this even down their Tracer. Crash gets used, doesn't find anything. The spear goes wide as well. Concert 99% now online. They're kicking rush with their own Asian Red plus the flow firm. Pussy Hunter discipline over Saint to get the better beat off, but Ash is off the map. Saint is so goofy on this map. Now due to Ash sees the annihilation, trying to keep moving, but it's then with the high noon, no real damage coming through from that one. But the point is still in control of Animal Farm. They're just going to keep ticking up, and Juicer gets juiced. Pussy Hunter can't quite kill Blink, so low but able to live on the Lucio, and that'll just be all she wrote. Ash holds the symbol, Emre holds the override protocol. They'll look really good on the test, don't worry.
Yeah, I mean, it was, it's as we said, this is a bit harder to play the sim on. They couldn't really set themselves up on point, and when they did, Whirlwind was just in the back, drawing so much aggro, made it so hard for the Ram to live on the point there.
My hair is looking fucking wild in the webcam at the moment. My god, I look utterly deranged. But I think the crazy thing was potentially not using those DPS ults at the end there. There's nothing to save them for. What are we holding them for? For Overwatch 3? 2? Overwatch 2?
Overwatch 2, two?
2.5? 2 or 3?
No, it's just Overwatch now.
Just Overwatch. So we've got to hold it for Overwatch 2, even though that came out 3 years ago. I'm so perplexed by the Yeah, Overwatch 2 squared, Overwatch 4. Back on the Ram, on the Soj, we're inside. Polaris' life should be made an utter misery here. It's too close to evade this sin. Look at how stacked Animal Farm are.
Oh, it's a big slow.
The massive slow. You've got to push off this juicer. We're winning the HP trade, giving up space and losing it ourselves.
Oh, Nen.
It's taken out by Nen. Where's the pushing? We saw this on the first map, how willing they were to push and get aggressive, but here they're timid, they're lying over like a dog. And that's just going to be first fight and first cap going over to Animal Farm.
Nen's just been good for it this series so far. Nen always good for at least 1 or 2 a fight. It's really making it difficult for them to get any value out of this sim.
Yeah, it's not a question of Nif, but Nen these kills are coming through from the side of Animal Farm. So much damage on their side. Now look at the retake, but again, let's look at this Terror Surge. Polaris is just speeding it, and look at Nen's Noon as well. By the time this fight happens, they could be down 2 ultras. Look at it's getting stuck in the small room. Susie gets forced, and Ash is taken down on a rotate, and they're just already back it up again. Noon gets used. He's just flexing on him now, man. You don't need to do all that. You're gonna do it anyway, because that's the kind of guy you are, and I respect you, man. Complete stomping on that fight. The forward hold could be properly established, and Ash has given up and gone May.
I kind of prefer
And
this
Malga.
Oh, and Malga.
Lucky Charm has entered the building.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
it's not so that actually is quite lucky. We're on their side here. Polaris Terror Surge used early. Suzu missed. Pussy Hunter's dead. It's a 1 ult for nothing trade, so as long as you live, you're going to be okay. Unfortunately, living is the real struggle they're facing with no supports alive. They backed up, it's 1 ult for another fight win, and the economy is really bad because of these 2 swaps. They only have 1 ult to go with. They're going to be late to everything. Well, hiding. Nobody sees the corner tracer, and then they run.
Okay.
Corner tracer maybe needs some work. Get it back in R&D for a bit.
How is Juicer dead?
How is he dead? He's just exploded. Nen, good for it again. Up again. Oh, in the spawn. It's so over. It's never been more over than this instant.
Long day. That's not what you want. That's really not what you want. I don't really know how that happened, but now they have to fight here with basically nothing. They do have the Kitsune, but it is just matched by Himage.
Get the beat as well. They go early with the kids soon now. Mirrored as well. Juice at half health already off on his own trying to kill the cat. I understand it. Nen's a priority target, but Blink is the beat. They're getting overloaded from the main fight. They've been able to flip away and only strategically sacrifice one member of their team because he hunter is dicing with death. They've got bodies on the point now. Mercurico crucially went from able to
Oh, that's beat dead.
They do lose the Lucio, but he wasn't in the fight anyway. They just need to be slow and play for the point, but Juicy's going walkies. They can solo already. The Susie's used now from the turret. They're able to evade it just about. But look at the damage they've taken. It's so close. They lose it, man. Just the finisher, Ned. What do you do when Ned is
It's
in
free
lobby?
for a minute.
How win? How win when Ned in lobby?
It is the wrong title. That is a good point. Thank you. This is animal. Done. That should be updated. Sorry, guys. Yeah. Nen just fucking good for it, bro. That guy was genuinely killing 3-4 every fucking fight. I don't know, bro.
I love that this is the play of the game because what is he doing here?
I don't know. It was when they went for that team play. It didn't go very well.
Yeah.
He's not done the most in that fight though, has he?
No.
But yeah, it looked so good at the start from Glue and George. They played that first round really well. They pushed and they pulled better. But then they just started to get shoved into the corner, metaphorically speaking, in the second and third round. And you don't want to be there. In my long experiences with that, that's not where you want to be.
No.
Havana has been picked for map 2 by Glue Enjoyers. They don't have a ban yet, but I don't hate this Havana pick. Not at all.
No, I think the Havana pick, there's worse things you could be doing. I mean, obviously very
Too
good
long
frame
range
rate.
for Nen to play Cass on Havana, sure.
Yeah, exactly.
I think this is possibly also a shutdown on the Tracer, because obviously they were able. I don't know if I'm able to adapt a lot more in the later rounds to the sim plays. They're able to kind of keep the Tracer behind them and kind of just keeping them disrupted, keeping them out of place so they can't just walk together. So I think possibly the Havana pick is just trying to force them to not be able to do that, because obviously much more linear sight lines, much harder for the Tracer to get on your backline and be that disruptive that we saw in the first map.
It's very long and it's very straight, this map, so it's so hard for the Tracer to get value.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure
It's
they will be
Lucio
playing
ban.
Lucio ban. That will be.
Sensible stuff, really.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what they needed, to be honest. All right. Do I have the
No.
Lucio? Yes,
That's
I
an
do.
L, that's pretty first half-ish.
Mm.
You know what does boil my brain, though, when I think about it?
What?
We got 51 heroes in this game now.
Yeah, I know. It's fucking mad, isn't it?
I don't think we need 51 heroes. I'd like to see a new map at some point.
Yeah, that would be nice.
I don't want to be that guy, but I'd like to go to a new map once in a year, you know?
Let's take some of the
Exactly.
heroes out. Make that
yeah.
the interesting gimmick of the year. Just take like half the heroes out.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
like what they used to do. I don't know if you guys ever played Destiny, but they'd like sunset heroes and maps and stuff, and they just take them out. You know, like.
I don't think you could do that with Overwatch per se, not as easily, but it's like, the fact is, like, we've got a new map and it's Antarctic Peninsula, I suppose. It's our,
before the newest one was Atlas, right?
Yes, that was the last map we received, and it spent most of its time being disabled, hasn't it?
Not most of its time. It was disabled for a few weeks, but.
So it was disabled for a bit, and again, it's never been in any map pool really until this season. It wasn't in last season, I don't think.
No.
But yeah, just I'd like a new map, please. When was Atlas released?
It was last year around.
Oh, June 2025.
Yeah,
so
June.
nearly a whole year without a map in this game.
Yeah, I was still living in my old flat at that point, so.
I'd have been in Spain. It's a Widow.
Widowmaker.
Widow.
I definitely do not have the graphic for this. This is the first Widow ban I think we've seen.
Ever, probably.
Ever.
Since we had yeah, actually ever. I don't think I've been in a cast
I've
with
never
you.
seen a Widow ban before.
Yeah.
It's mad. Just back yourself, bro. Back yourself, you know?
Yeah. Alright, where I'm looking. Widowmaker in. Alright, if these guys are not the. Oh, they are the right way around. Boom! Oh, I've got to update the score. There you go. I'm on it
Someday,
today.
Jake,
I'm on it today, guys. I'm on
We'll
it.
have a series where you're not crashing out about the production element that you signed up for.
Right. I'm just a dude. I'm just a dude trying to catch some games with some pals. I ain't made for this producer life.
You're just a dude who's a man who's a dude.
On Skib.
I'm happy to kick him from the call and we just do it fire for that if you want, mate.
Oh, yeah,
What, for saying it on
I
Skib?
agree.
Yeah. This is a skibbity free zone,
Ooh.
okay?
I've got the.
Oh, wait, let's go.
Oh, B-roll.
I've got the image for this one.
B-roll. Skibbity roll. Skibby roll. So, I think that we should put normal Tom in a closet and shoot him in the head with a large gun.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
Yeah.
Probably
Yeah, I
the
agree.
fairest outcome. But let's see if we see anything interesting if it'll be a Sig Mirror. I am seeing something from Glue and Joys that warms my cold, cold heart. And it is the Catstone. Jake, you're a connoisseur of the Catstone, having played it in your match tonight, aren't you?
The question? Oh yes. I had the least fun ever because Crank just would not look at me once. But
Makes you
no,
think
yeah.
you deserve Grank's attention. Let's be real with me. He's a busy man. He's got places to be.
Dude, I'm actually, bro. This Hydra's why this game is going all the way, bro.
It is. Unfortunately, I'm
Yeah, they're right. Locking in now.
Yeah.
Right, we got two sig comps, bro. Some honest old man Overwatch. I like it.
The bear is being thoroughly poked in this matchup. Well, the
Oh,
Otter
yeah.
will be hoping to the side of Blue and Joyce, who are attacking first here. We've got the Genji, it's a bit more direct fashion. It's a double hit scan look here. Coming out from Animal Farm, it's a lot of damage. But Nen is putting it all into a Genji who's getting pocketed through. So the 6.3 main. And now when this Genji does swing, it's really quite hard for you to hold this space on the hit scan. They have to back up. They're just going to lose Otter for it. This is why we don't play double hit scan. You can't mark any angle. Totoro, a little dicey on the health here. Getting quite deep.
Oh, Pussy Hunter.
Duel of the Fate,
okay.
Bussy Hunter down. He was the hunted. How ironic. But
They
Nen
keep
will be
getting around
traded. It's then good for another trade, not a surprise. The car isn't moving currently, which is a creative decision to do it to not start with the game. They get it online, and it's been a thoroughly serious Savannah so far as Totoro gets a rock in the face. And a nade.
Oh, and a
Get my
nade. So
Totoro.
low. They have to, bro. Cooldowns are being forced out of this. Juicer has to use the shift. They can't really take any more advantage despite taking out Nen late in that fight.
Totoro getting his
Totoro
steps
goes
in,
down.
just walking around wherever because he misses the jump to the high ground and then goes walkies. A lot of damage onto the Genji there. Polaris is low in nade. Should be a backup from Blue and Joyous. They are just taking, and it's such a boring thing to say. It's such a boring man. They're taking so much damage, Jake.
They are. They are taking an obscene amount of damage. I mean, that is the power of the double hit scan, I suppose. Nen going really low to Chodoro's dash, but does manage to live. I think that's usually forced on both sides. But the Sig Mirror is still going strong, and Cart is just not moving, despite people being surrounded. Just nothing is being found so far, and this is really good looks for Animal Farm.
Jotaro nearly being found there, taking so much damage, and it's Nen good for another one. It very much is Nen, not Nen for these guys. Now Juice is low as Nen looks to swing up onto this high ground, try and take out Bussy Hunter on the relay. This pistol is just obscene. But there's a Sig gap in main, quickly leveled out. They're just trading happily here. Dangiota deep in the backline, able to get through the mountain of Kisana. We've popped the override protocol, which strikes me as creative and unnecessary, to be honest with you. It should be kited pretty easily by Blue and Joyous, and this should help reset the economy just a little bit for them here.
I mean, yeah, but a minute 30 on the time bank left, and you're still only at this first corner. It's really, really rough for Glue and Joyce to get anything done here. They do have 5 ults online, and some of them are starting to be popped. That is a nano, not a nano, a bubble Genji coming out, and it hits too. It's good. The blade comes out soon, but the flux is there. Oh, Chodoro does go
Totoro
down.
dies mid-blade. They've used the Wuyang, they've used the blade. They've not really got great value off it. But you would say there's nothing left in the tank here for Animal Farm. They've blown the load, they've emptied the bank. Juice is swinging into this room. It's very dangerous, but he's going to get his kill. Needs a little bit of care now. Just needs a little bit of care now. Not going to happen. Meanwhile, there is a C9 happening. They don't quite get it over the line as Asian Red goes blast into the face. Siphon pistol is out. Polaris can't stand up to it. Asian Red doesn't need the main gun. He's a pistol specialist. And they're going to get it over the line in a very good and very sensible manner.
I mean, yeah, it was 5 ults for 3 ults, so you still have this flux and you still have this Kitsune ready for the second point here, which is an advantage you can push off. But Polaris has made the switch back to the horse.
Yeah, we're seeing some horsing around coming through from Animal Farm here. It fits the name. The old situation, though, much less fun for them to deal with. They're going to have this nano close. They're 70% betwixt the 220 numbers right now. There's one. You've got kits, you've got Flux to contend with. You have the Suzu, but if that gets forced, you become so vulnerable. Whirlwind onto this Tracer as well. Test this side play against Chodo and Clash is getting really active. Maybe used on to keep him healthy, but now the Kitsu turns to cooldown. He's got no life. It's really, really well played.
Yeah, it's good Kitsu from Copter there. Yeah, it takes him down. It's forced all the cooldowns already, and the Sig Shift just means that he cannot get the damage he wants off when he's gold. And now they are just holding this. It's going to be difficult for them to push into here from Animal Farm.
It's such an oppressive position. Whirlwind's got the right idea to try and crack it open on this bottom side here. But they're having to walk through these tight chokes up against a Flux. And I don't think you want to be there if you're an Orisa. The Nano comes in trying to overload Juice and there's a cooldown to Claris still trying to run over the Sigma. All of them not getting much value, but Nen is always getting value. Catches Chodoro in the fight. It's the DPS coming alive from Animal Farm again. And this hold that should be so oppressive and hard to fight through just gets taken open, just opened apart, split in twain by a single nano boost. The Otter is already halfway to the next one on.
Yeah, I mean, you have the Kitsune advantage here. Buzzy Hunter does have the Tidal Blast, and Juicer still is holding on to this Flux. Not really found an opportunity to see it yet. And it's just meant that Animal Farm have managed to build 5 ults here, really. Oh my god!
Oh, sticky whirlwind. Asian Red goes down before the fight, and this will slow them down even further. One ult is just going to take 15-20 seconds off the clock by the time Zenray comes back. You'll enjoy it. Still going to look to move a little bit proactively, get a little bit set up for this next fight, but it's going to be a tough one. They've got ults to go with, but this hold is so brutal they can get stuffed everywhere. And Otter has another nano boost, by the way. This Orisa will be undying. The damage will be unstoppable. It looks really, really hard if Chodoro can't force something with this one.
Oh,
gets Asian Red! Oh, perfect! Flip away from the pulse and he gets slapped out of the rock. The Kitsu from Ponzi's not getting much. The Terraso's so good. They're still holding this override protocol. The Flood fused from Juicer.
But it didn't catch anyone, and Buzzy Hunter is staggered. Staggered so long. They get a touch here, but it's not going to be a clean one. They have had to switch to the Winston. I don't know about this. They have the override protocol and a dream, but Nen also has one as well. Chodo will get the touch, but we'll go down to it. 2 men, override protocol. Oh, we need something big here from Axayan, but it's not going to be enough. I don't think they'll be able to cap this. Juicer is on point with the bubble on, just surviving, but Polaris has taken down the rest of the team. Image does fall as well, but it's not enough. It's just not enough.
It's so hard. It's so hard to watch. Just so oppressive, this competition. And not broken correctly. When you're struggling to navigate through these choke points, the most effective thing you can do in Overwatch is force the cart. If you put a Tracer into the cart and start it moving, it will force a reaction from Animal Farm. They can't let the payload move for free. And when they turn, you can walk up just a little bit further. But that doesn't happen. They just stay set in fighting these 2 fights made inside. And they're just losing them both at the same time. It's brutal to watch, Bakey Jakey.
It is a rough one. It's just been, they found it really, really difficult to get this cart moving, and it's just, yeah, long day for the Glue Enjoyers. But they can do it. They got a decent push on second point here after scrapping to get it off first. And if their hold is just, it's a smidge bit better, they will be able to hold on to this.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a brilliant situation, but you've got the checkpoint and you've got to push past it. We know how oppressive Havana first can be. We could see a fuller hold come through here. It's not a bad comp for either. Chodoro on the angle, looking to get something done here on the Genji. But it just doesn't look easy for them. Nen is still in the lobby, and if Nen is in the lobby, anything can happen. We know this is true. That
guy's just been laying dick the whole series, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I might have to see if I can add them. Teaching everything, you know. And Yosha on the Alari. This will be so much damage comp coming out here from Animal Farm. Juicer will be the recipient of so much of it.
Needs to really manage his cooldowns here if Juicer wants any chance of surviving this. It is just so much damage.
Otter moving through this right-hand side with the Tracer to open up onto the Sigma. They open the angle, they force the Sigma back, they can take more space. Now Chodoro lying in wait on the temple. The shots near us consistently, but here comes the Tracer to duel. Chodoro loses this fight just on the base of hero selection, but Asian Red
finds Image.
I mean, taken down. But
Chodoro
is not in a great situation here though. He's still on his own. He could get completely surrounded if they play it right out of the box. But they don't. They play it to get shot. And this is what was happening on the attack of Blue Enjoy. It's so hard to challenge these high ground positions.
There's no way that Larry lives. Oh.
And it's a little stagger as well. It's a little bit more time off the clock. And Blue Enjoys, you started exactly how you need to go on, hopefully.
Yes. Similar holds so far. 1 minute off the clock, and this car is stuck on the first corner of Havana. I mean, it's just textbook Havana stuff here. No ults online so far, but Concert is a lot closer to this Kitsune Rush than Image is.
Yeah, and we're seeing this Flux isn't far away. It's pretty close across the board, really. Otter, pretty close to Sun as well. But these long slow neutrals favour the defending team because the card isn't moving. Power stops a rock to the face. That's not good for your teeth. That'll hurt. So much damage onto this Orisa. Has to back up and give the corner. Blue Enjoys can maybe swing. Challenging Nen is a risky play.
He needed help. He needed help. You have to help there. Oh, go on.
It's so unfortunate. It is a good trade from Juicer. It would definitely stop them getting a free cap here. No such thing as a free lunch in this household section. It's so unfortunate. You swing for that challenge and you don't get healed once from Asian Red. You need to keep carrying your hit scan in this sort of a matchup. It's all about hit scan damage, this pokey game. If you're not carrying yours, you're going to be sharing your sorrows as you lose. That's what I say to my team. Why I can't hold down a coaching job. Juice is now back, but it's the Captive Sun and the Terraso combo. That could be a lot of damage here. But Juice is in a hungry mood. Thank God the Sun gets consumed. Now the Kitsune above with both Juice. Here comes the blade pulled after the button just with the massive effect. Todo is getting bullied, but it's then taken down first and amongst the cars.
It's good. They've weathered the storm.
Just needs to stabilize. They're in the eye of the storm right now. They're not quite through it. These cleanups would be a wonderful reprieve. The sails together, the mast is glued on. Image can't quite get traded on one health, but now we talk about ult so much. You're moving into your last good fight, and you've got ult advantage if you're Blue Enjoyers. You've got the Flux, you've got the Kitsu, you've got the Clock, and you're just playing into the protocol. As long as we care Nen's LOS and we don't, this would be a really, really good fight. Over a protocol so early should be fightable, but a lot of damage is the ball coming out from Asian Red. He wants to stand and fight. Asian Red, don't challenge that. He's too powerful. And he's taken down, he gets aggressive with it. It's such an easy kite completely thrown away now. The Kitsu now the Flux. There's so much damage that's coming through. Pussy Hunter can't keep everyone alive, but he doesn't need to if they're killing everyone else for him. Chodoro in, out, shaking it all about on the back line. And it is going to be a fight open line. It's expensive, yes, but now there's no odds on the board from either side. And time is against Animal Farm now. The Tracer switch is in. Next ult is probably going to be the Kitsune or the Captive Sun. It's all on next ult. Bussy Hunter needs to go feral here. It's last fight. It's not great.
I don't know. I mean, 7 seconds on the board. They do have the touch, but Whirlwind already falling really low. Does have the recall force before the fight even really starts. Chodoro looking to get a little bit more damage onto this.
He's shielded off.
He's shielded off, but he's okay. He's living for now. Pylon comes out, but
he explodes so much damage. It's these hit scan LOS. They're too powerful, and Asian Red comes alive at the death. He stands on this high ground uncontested. Challenge me if you dare, Ned. Whirlwind will die on point. Angiota pops to some, but it won't matter. Juicer would have eaten it anyway. It's a fuller hold. It's these oppressive sightlines, and it's a level series, 1-1.
I mean, that was exactly what we needed, exactly what we wanted from the Glue Enjoyers there. They hit the fuller hold. Very, very, very well done. I did like that. Go on, Sam.
The one thing I enjoy more than a full hold, it's a fuller hold. Love seeing that from the teams you're supporting. It's such a great, great way to win that. It's not just because you've won the map necessarily, of course, that's very good. But it's also about the psychological impact of getting fuller held. That's never a fun thing to feel.
Yeah, it was always a little bit of a wind up, but they have done it. They did hit the full hold, and I think, to be honest, it is off the back of Juicer's eat onto that Captive Sun there. That Captive Sun goes off. It hits, I think, 2-3 of them, I think
And
it
the
is
Terror Surge
go-
at the same time.
Yeah.
It's such a dangerous combo of ultimates that to deal with. And you've taken one off the table just by being a little hungry and not quite having all your dinner tonight. Naughty, naughty. But it's such a really, really good momentum shifter. And then the swing back with the blade as well. Loads of damage, not necessarily kills off the back of it. But it doesn't matter if you're getting everyone 1 health. Let the others finish them off. You don't need the glory, Chodoro. You're bigger than that. But we'll see how big on their boots they're feeling as we move to Suravasa.
And all farm
Our
with the
next
first
map.
ban here. Yes, first ban on Suravasa.
Ramatra.
Ramatra comes out. I think this
I
is to be
imagine-
expected.
I imagine this is just to hold the sim ban for later in the series. But it's going to shut down the Ram. It's going to force on to a less comfortable Brawl look. And Polaris can still play the Orisa, which seems to be his hero of choice here, right? We've seen a lot of Orisa come out. It's the comfort pick. You protect the Orisa, you take away a good matchup into it. Glue enjoys. It's not looking like the perfect draft for them here.
No, it's looking a little bit rough. I'd be interested to see what they ban. They still do have the Orisa ban on the table, which, to be honest, if I'm seeing Suravasa, we got... Oh, no, wait, never mind. I forgot.
Can't do it. Protect ban.
Yep. It's been a long day, mate.
Orisa ban is a very useful one to have and hold necessarily because you
Yeah,
can
there you go.
if
That's...
if you lose this map, you're going to enjoy it. You can ban Orisa straight away and put yourself in a great situation for next map. If it goes to map 5 and you still have the Orisa ban, you can perhaps force a protect ban, which is really good if you have something else you want to ban. If they have to, for example, protect ban Orisa on map 5, let's say, and they ban a Doomfist or something, you can then ban Tracer, and the Tracer was piecing up this Ram sim look. So you can still get a good ban situation even by holding it because they're forced to protect.
Yes, I would be inclined to agree. But
It's so wise to do so, Jake. Honestly, I told you I admire your wisdoms.
I'll be, to be honest, they might even hit the Tracer ban here.
Not a bad shout, to be fair. I don't hate it.
There's been some roster changes, I think.
I'm getting a drink.
Get a drink. Get a drink, son. All right, that is Blink in for Nen. Nen has been taken out. What seems to be the star player of Glue and Joy so far has now been benched as Blink comes in for this.
It's on Lucio first map, no?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait.
Yeah.
Anyone else really fucking confused right now?
Yeah, he was.
Could it
Okay.
be that Angiotti was DPS? It could have been a DPS player on Ilari, potentially.
Yeah, can we get a run back on who was in on the first 2 maps so we can figure out what they're trying to play?
This is confusing.
Well,
This
okay.
vexes me. I'm vexed.
Glue Enjoyers took out Ash for Chodoro on last map, and it seems to be that Chodoro has been kept in. Angiotta was not in first map. It was Blink and Himage on the back line.
Yes. Then Blink was subbed out for Angiotta for map 2, or map 1 if you're Spanish.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Okay, Ash is back in. Yeah, Tracer back. I thought as much.
Trace man, very sensible, especially if you happen to play the Genji. Trace matches up really nicely into Genji. You take that off the table. But yeah, what the fuck's the point of that?
I also don't understand entirely what Glue Enjoyers are going for, because to my understanding, Chodoro plays the traditional Flex DPS heroes and Ash plays...
Yeah.
Well...
He just seems to be the guy. I mean, I think Tracer Bat's good here. Like, I think it's really fine. And especially if you get that win under your belt, they can only take down that tank so much.
Protect that bounty, you gotta play your game unscathed.
Yeah, exactly. So it's actually this is a crucial win for the side of Glue Enjoy here. And if they get it off the back of the Tracer ban, I think they should be very happy.
I don't want to wait 15 seconds to find out what the comps are gonna be. I wanna know now.
Oh mate, I'm fucking roasting up. I'm gonna take my hoodie off. Sorry.
Ooh, turn off the webcam, bro. We don't get paid enough for this. I need to turn on the Twitch stream now just to see if we can get shirtless Jake on the broadcast.
I did say I thought there was gonna be some weird shit coming out from Glue Enjoyers, and that does currently, if they stick this. I mean, I doubt the Lifeweaver's getting stuck, but if we're sticking with the Anran, I would consider that still a weird
Sorry,
that he's doing.
Angiota's on tank. Polaris, the Orisa players on Reaper. What are they doing?
Is he...
I don't know, bro. This seems to be just a crazy rotation.
Surely Nen's computer exploded, right? Surely that's the only possible solution.
I don't know.
Oh, he's their Mauga guy, silly.
Mauga. It's a Mauga mirror featuring May and Anran.
You know what? Shout out. Oh.
It's the world's pokiest Mauga mirror, as the Maugas just content to shoot each other from half the map away. Polaris on this Reaper will be wanting to get up close and personal. It's up to Blue Enjoyers to force this Reaper out before taking their turns. They've done so. The Reaper's forcing critical damage. Isolated. Ice in the name there. Panache there. Isolated. Top gear. Wall behind the Mauga. Finishes off that kill as well. Blue Enjoyers stomping on through with Juicer. They can avoid the trade, it's wonderful. These late kills are fantastic. This is the first Anran gameplay I've ever seen in my life, by the way.
She's the streets are saying she's less dog shit this patch.
Oh, what a relief. What a relief.
She's still not great, I
we'll
assume.
We'll see if that's enough to actually push this to a viable composition.
I mean, they got a very, very clean first fight, so no complaints so
I
far.
want to highlight the role of Ashe. You can do so much damage from most of these ice pushes. You really can't miss into this crowd of bodies. There's so much damage from the M rate makes it really hard to hit against this damage. And Rangyos is going to run to the backline on their own. Will enjoy, so thank you very much. We'll snap up that. See you again next week. Both Kirikos are taking down as Polaris trying to get back as well. It's really scrappy, it's really messy, but again, I just talked about Ashe getting so much value off these icy tools. This much sort of constant mid-range pressure is really valuable in this Mauga matchup, and they're just going to sort of cruise their way to this first point. They've not really met any resistance whatsoever.
Yeah, that was just a very, very clean first point. I mean, the final fight was a little bit scrappier, but overall, you're so happy with that. You are so happy with that. That you have the Blizz, you have the Cage almost online. In fact, you just have 5 ults, and you're playing into only... also 5, to be honest.
It's a opening from Conquer. In comes the Blossom from Polaris. Bye, 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 everybody. Chodoro taken down by the Mauga with another Blossom. Such a wonderful ultimate. I'm never good with it, unfortunately. Really, really hard to fight into, though. If you're trying to use this Kitsu, it's turned against you by evil forces. And now this is not so great a situation, because I think the Repro is less valuable than the Kiri in this mirror. If there's a cage mirror, both these cage, Kitsu from him is just so deadly.
Yeah, I do agree. The Blossom obviously very good in cage, but it is still Kitsune Rush, you know, it doesn't really matter.
How much damage? In comes the cage, Juicer.
Listen.
Now Beat, now Flip. Worldwide Protocol. Now Suzu. Anyone else for an ultimate? No.
Yes.
Oh.
Here comes Chodoro with the
They've done it.
An Overlord or whatever it's called.
Phoenix Dive, I think.
Phoenix Dive?
It's Phoenix something.
I thought it was like Scarlet Ascension or something.
Oh, I swear it's
Crimson
Phoenix.
Ascension. She used her ultimate and then they won the fight. Stop.
I mean, that is all ults on the side of Glue Enjoys down, and Animal Farm do still have this Kitsune Rush available.
$1,000,000%.
Ah, is it? $1,000,000%. If Glue Enjoyers are able to kite this Kitsune, they are in a nice position here, but I'm not sure if that will be possible. Agiotta already falling really low, and so is Whirlwind. They're looking to push this advantage. I'm happy with this. This is really good play from Glue Enjoyers there.
Shoot the Reaper in your face challenge. And Juice is taken down as well. So cheap with
Okay.
Just away from Glue Enjoyers, really. The flip is free, and you can't get a free flare.
No,
You can't let that happen.
the idea behind that was good, it just wasn't executed perfectly. It is what it is.
It is indeed, and Polaris has this boss online, and there's no counter for it other than some big feet from Juicer. He's got a big mouth, we've seen in the ultimates. Can he use his feet to deny them? Yes,
Yeah.
he can, but so much damage. Look at the HPs of everyone on Glue Enjoy is so low from the damage coming through. They're able to stabilize just about, but the point is slowly ticking up.
Yeah, they won't be able
anyone
to
good for a touch? No Bussy Hunter, no touch you'd imagine. Goes over to the side of Animal Farm, and we're moving on to flashpoint number 3. It's all in the ults, Jake. It's all in the ults.
It is. I mean, Blue Enjoyers do have a little bit of an advantage here, but this cage from Agiotta could be huge. Oh, Wowen already falling really low, but does manage to get cared up. And he almost has this override protocol online.
There's so much damage to these scooped up compositions. Your Malgus get running, Consus gets in, Rush is in early.
Here comes-
Override protocol as well. In comes B, in comes Cage. It's layer upon layer upon layer. There's only Chodoro in the cage. It's going to confirm the kill. It is expensive, it is victorious. You're going to get first cap off the back of it, and Juicer comes away to go between his legs, back to regroup. You've got DPS ults, it's not the end of the world, but Blink has the beat. It should be really good here, it's not.
I mean, Glue enjoys there using both Kitsune and Beat, and still don't manage to push it over the edge. That is a huge tank to their economy. They are now just playing into a Beat, but they do have this Blizz and they do have this Vermilion whatever.
Yeah, Vermilion Ascent or Vermilion Revival, depending on how it's used. It's a Cage Blizzard combo. Goodbye, Doctor. We find you unpowerful, let's say, but Suzu is fantastic for damage to keep him alive. Still going to be taken down to the middle of the team, but Paris is good for one as well. Constantly gets the opposing number. It's really scrappy, it's really nasty.
It is.
Immense value from Consa. It's just Whirlwind left. And it's just been a breeze for Consa. Chodoro, no trade. No trade challenge, Chodoro.
Oh.
Use your Ultra Revive, Chodoro. You know you want
No,
to
do not do that. Do not do that. Alright, but Beat was used by Blink there. Didn't manage to keep Angiota up in that cage with the Blizzard, which is to be expected, to be fair. And Consa now has this Kitsune online. It's not looking too bad for the side of Glue Enjoys anymore. The economy is no longer in shambles. Kitsune are traded.
Really hard to fight these Kitsunes on point. They're going second with their turn, looking to get everything their stomp. It's a DPS shirt on either side, but Chodoro is back into the fight with that Vermilion Revival. Really good to use at this fight and not the last, and now it's well, probably back out.
Override protocol again?
Lucio, and into the override protocol. What a beat from Bussy Hunter. Not afraid to pull it one on critical health. Now there's a split from the override protocol. There's 10 more million damage. Link is down, there's both.
They're fighting back trades.
It's just the DPS and just anchor left. Oh, this is such a strong vision to do a lot of damage. Ash needs to care this.
What a
Cage
cage.
is in. I don't think that's caught anyone. It's a
They
0-9
have
cage
been.
on plate, but it's going to buy Angiota time to live.
They get the flip off it as well.
But Angiota's taken down and Polaris is solo on the big on point. They have to give up the points here, it's not ideal, but now comes the hit onto Whirlwind. Unfortunately, we'll see in the next life rubber, let's see. Never mind, the hero is completely broken. Taken down by the Anran, the hero even more broken. They give
Blink
up the
fights
flip, they win
Chodoro.
the fight in the last. Blink and Angiota versus the world. But I've done the numbers, I've run them in my head, and they're saying 2-1 to Blue Enjoys right now.
Oh my god, there's so many bots in the chat trying to like.
Are they
Sorry.
trying to sell us
Do you
viewers,
want
Jake?
viewers?
Yeah, they are.
Are you
They're
sure
trying
you-
to sell. Yeah, this is the 6th bot in the
Jake,
hour.
I want more viewers. I will buy them at www.letters.com. The main thing we can buy into right now is this economy we're seeing here, as Ash is the only ult, the only one close to really all this. Blink's actually at 97. But
Yeah, 99.
we've seen kills after beat before the series, albeit split off by the cage. Ash really quite split on this rotate, has the block force. It's saving Private Ash right now is the name of the game. The wall is
good.
really good to keep Ash alive there. We're going to flip towards the point here now. This is really hard because if you run onto the point too quickly and burn your cooldowns, Ash is just going to drop this business. It's going to be so hard. The swing starts now. Angle and Bussy Hunter's just taken down. They get to on point anyway, and then the beat comes in from Blink as well. It's so hard to live here. In comes the freeze, in comes the cage.
No way!
The map!
Where's my protocol in the cage as well? Oh, it goes really low. Oh, bro, what the fuck is going on? 3 ults from both sides, I think that was.
Lights colours.
Right, yeah, 3 ults from both sides there. The Blossom does manage to close it out. It was really scrappy. There are trades all around. Chodoro, Chodoro and Bussy Hunter were the 2 only ults online for side of Glue Enjoyers. Playing into this Kitsune rush. In theory, the Beat and the Vermilion Scent should beat out this Kitsune. Especially if
before the point to
yeah.
and then they can flip way onto the point. There's no ban about this all now. Thank God has got
anything.
no frozen by the minor pearl, the major pearl for Ash as well there. A lot of damage coming through the whirlwind on this high ground. Ash was the block, but here comes the beat. Everyone's so heavy from doing good on the point now. We've got Angiota in the corner, beaten into a pole. Blink trying to stabilize on the cliff, just keep this Blink touch alive, but set on fire and then sent it underground. Polaris back in for another death, but they still have control of the points. Was worth it this trade. The flip comes through just before they die, 40% and counting. You've got Page online for Angiota, but the Vermilion Ascent. We know it's one of the most powerful ultimates in this hero.
You know the cage, does it stop it? Because it's like technically a
no
movement.
idea. I have no idea. It won't stop a res, surely. But perhaps just over to this.
Oh my god.
As well.
Federated double
Still
ding.
to Angiota. Oh, frozen up, not much damage, but Ash, surely not long for this world now, unfortunately. You've had a wonderful life. We'll see you in the next one, Charlie. Height now comes in. You're going to have the odds to swing with here. You can give up point and some percent here as long as you avoid any trades. The Bussy Hunter's taken down. Harrison on the Fowler getting too much done. No juicer, no heals, no life. Touch looks really hard. It's going to be Jotaro going through this right side to force it. If they can take the fight, they've got the odds to win it. But that's just the issue, is it's so high being held by this Malcolm Farah. All eyes on Chodoro. He needs to dash onto this point, get the touch, and then live. Going for it now. The touch is secured. Can Chodoro live? It's looking unlikely, but if he can't live, he can pop that ultimate. Kitsu rush the point, here, and now Chodoro hits the res. It's going to do big damage in the place on point as well. It's so
good.
to play here.
Oh, the wall is amazing!
What a wall, and Chodoro fights the carry in the back.
That's it!
Cage over the top. You're not going to get too much. Nova's over by protocol. A massive cage. It's a Chodoro sweep, getting the touch, getting the res. The flip will now come through, 4% left. And that's going to be a map. And lead in the series to Glue.
What a wall from Ash there. Not allowing that Malga to get out and get cared up. Very, very good stuff. But that was a fun little map. I actually quite like that mirror, that Malga mirror.
Yes, it was slightly stressful because I love watching 8 ultimates get used at once. Tell hashtag lighting colours. But they get out over the line during Thursday. It now puts a really situation for the rest
They
of
do,
the season.
yeah.
They get to pick last map if they lose this next one, and they get to ban Orisa for it, should they so desire.
Some classic tennis theory here. But yes, winning that Tracer ban on that map, also with your Ramatra band as well, it is very, very good looks. Very happy with that. Glue Enjoyer heads out here.
Done and done.
I can't tell if Owen and Angel are watching the stream in the kitchen, because I think I can hear mine in your voice, but I don't know if they're just watching dumb things.
Well, that is because I am in your kitchen right now, Jake.
Are you?
We're watching two teams cook up a hell of a series. And we're going to Midtown.
I like that. That was
This
good.
strikes me as unusual because you've just lost a pokey mirror on Havana, haven't you? And
Yeah.
You've just lost the brawny mirror on Surabasa. Unless you can force this Orisa comp here, which, yes, you won with on Li Zhang.
Surely
I
you,
don't love this idea.
surely you just ban Sig and it acts as a protect ban against Orisa, right?
Yeah, maybe it's a Malga ban angle too, potentially.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, it's who knows? We will see any roster changes. We'll get a little bit of better idea what Animal Farm might be wanting to play in a bit. But right now we're just sitting here waiting for Animal Farm to ban.
I'm hearing Normal Tom is about to channel his inner Wu Yang and drink some water.
I'm actually being hydrated at the moment. It's been good.
Mine's on my kitchen, which is a few steps away from me, so I've got to get up and off camera.
I'm thinking.
I keep my big fuck ass bottle next to me.
I'm thinking this.
I have the desk room for that, unfortunately.
What are you saying, Fire?
I'm thinking this midterm pick is potentially thinking ahead for winning the
Map
series.
5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If perhaps midterm
Maybe.
is their most comfortable hybrid, and yes, maybe they would prefer to go straight to push because maybe that's a lot more their style. But maybe possibly thinking, we want to pick the map we're best at for hybrid. We don't care what push you pick. So possibly just trying to take this off the table so that they don't have to play into a very terrible map for them, since they seem to struggle.
That could be true. And it's a good thing we got our drinks when we could, isn't it, Jake? Because they've just banned Wu Yang.
They've got rid of the water. There is no more water
It's
in the
looking
world.
arid in this match room. But if I am the side of Glue Enjoyers and I'm thinking map 5, I can go Runa Sappy and I can ban Orisa.
Yeah.
I can play Malga on Runa Sappy. That would make me Runa happy, as the kids say. All the kids are saying that these days, by the way. So that could be a really, really strong option for them going into map 5. They have selected their ban. We can't see it because
Yeah.
we weren't loved enough as children.
I don't know why FACEIT does this. It's actually really jarring.
It really annoys me when I'm coaching and I can't see their ban.
Yeah.
As if I ever did any of that. You can't see their ban. You got to guess.
Wu Yang. There you go. Wu Yang graphic is on the field, guys. Don't worry.
W-U-Yang. W-U-Yang. That's how you spell it.
Ooh,
No,
yeah.
go ahead and go ahead and put Sigma off because I'm calling it a Sigma ban.
You call it.
I'm
You
calling
call it.
Melga ban.
Right,
Surely
Spire,
they're
I'm
banning
gonna
Melga.
go download the Sig image, and if it's not, then you owe me like 4 megabytes for space, bro.
Oh no.
No,
I'm
never
gonna
mind.
say
156 kilobytes.
No, we don't have the budget for that.
We gotta slash Tort's salary again now. He won't be happy, but it's just how it is.
When are we getting paid?
Don't know yet. Mormon keeps saying he's paying us with exposure, but then I don't want him to expose himself to me.
Yeah, no, I'm not trying to see all that. He's a very hairy fella, isn't he?
No, I mean I'm sure it's delightful, but it's just not. I'm not about that life.
No, yeah.
Yeah, we really need to have better things to talk about in between.
We really do,
because this is damaging to the brand. It's a good thing we didn't go for that coaching of the Overwatch World Cup because I'm sure Blizzard will be delighted to hear us talking about.
If Blizzard heard
Morma in between team restarts.
If Blizzard heard normal Tom talking about femboys as much as he does, I think they would pay us. They would start paying us the big bucks.
I don't talk about femboys that much.
That is just
This
law.
is the Mandela effect. This is the Mandela effect.
I swear
talk about you a lot, Jake.
You're always mentioning femboys, bro.
I'm not. I'm being misrepresented by my legal counsel here. We're still waiting for lineups to be picked. Animal Farm deciding which support players are going DPS on this map, it would seem.
Yeah, I don't know. Nen is back in. Angie Otter is taken out. We're back to the original roster.
They're actually bringing out their Rhine guy, who's also their Lucio guy. Okay,
it was an Orisa ban.
They banned their own Orisa?
Well,
if they bring in their Rhine guy, it makes sense. But why would you ban your own Orisa?
Wait, no, what? No,
Right.
that was Glue and Joy's.
Was that not Glue and Joy's ban?
Yeah,
it was Glue and Joy's ban,
yeah.
which is a really sensible ban to use here because it's gonna. I genuinely thought for a second they subbed in their Rhine, like you said they've subbed in their Rhine guy. There's the Orisa ban. I think, well, they just ban their own hero.
I was kidding, but it was technically possible. Maybe Nen has got that Rhine on him. We don't know for sure until the next 12 seconds.
Nen's got that Rhine on him. If we know one thing about Nen is that he's got that shit on him. You know.
He's always good for one.
Right,
here we are. Midtown about to see the comps revealed right now. And yes, here we are. It's a very,
what is going on? More sensible lineup of heroes and players for Animal Farm. We are very high in the traffic right now. I think we need to add 2 more lanes and then this would flow much better.
Oh yes.
We're seeing Bussy Hunter on the Ilari, and I don't mean to be rude, but I don't think someone called Bussy Hunter has the Ilari unlocked.
I don't know, bro. I think maybe that's the guy who has it unlocked the most.
Maybe. Were they on Ilari on Thingamabob, Havana?
No, they weren't. They're on the Wu Yang.
They were on the Wang, the W Wang.
Yeah. I like this Venture pick here, Loki. I've not seen Venture be played in a long time.
You saw it played tonight. We both.
Okay, that's true. That's true, but it's different. That was Ajo's and Arrowin. This is okay. Ash finds Whirlwind.
Don't tell me Ajo's doesn't count. I swear to God, I'll start crying on broadcast. Whirlwind though, dragging the team down presumably, taking down free fight, and that's time off the clock. That's
already.
Back. And Ash setting up again, looking for their next victim.
I mean, this Tracer intervention here is just so difficult. Ash on this close angle, the only angle that Tracer could really go through, and it is one of Venture's best spots to play.
Yeah, here it is. Matt looking for some clean plays. The Tracer force back yet again. Ash able to take the mini and test the trade. Whirlwind needs to get good support from Blink here. Blink providing a second angle onto Ash if nothing else. But there's still no progress being made on this side, really. The Tracer isn't touching point, isn't in backline, it's slow and it's steady, and they're committing more to it than Blue Enjoyers are. They've got 2, Ash is just 1.
Oh, almost gets 1 clip there, Loki, that was close.
Now Ash has to give it up, which means they can now take some really great map space here.
Wait, Himage already has the Kitsune, sorry. We did not focus on that.
That is ridiculously fast, even juicing those heals. But the Strut does go right, Juicer has to give up. Con's so close to kids with them. We've got a Flux online if we play this in the long Juicer.
Needs to live.
Needs care, constantly gets the teleport on just in time. Could go for the Flux on the Sigma. Flux is low enough already. Kitsu
is.
turned down from console. They haven't even got a
Also
tick
just
for this
good.
yet, as they're going to take down Polaris. No tick! Really? Override Protocol use is going to kill the enemy N-Ray at least, but Bussy Hunter, I've never doubted this guy in my life. Bussy Hunter, just a Thanos apparently. How did they not get a tick, Jake? Where's the tick?
I actually don't know. They had the Kitsune on point there. They forced Glue Enjoyers all the way back. I just have to assume Ash did the greatest job ever, just keeping them off point, unable to get a tick. And that's 2 minutes. 2 minutes off the clock already. It's looking really, really rough.
Men's gone Ash, and I don't think Ash is a good pick for them here. It's so hard to set up these sightlines. What do you see here, Nen? What are you aiming at? For lack of a better way of putting it. Then he gets him down onto Juicer. Juicer has to connect, so now the bench can just hit this Ash free. There's no survivability. Great coach gun. Really good great danger being used. Now both touches as well. It is Old City, but Blink is taken down. Bussy Hunter's actually hit on this hero. I have never been more wrong in my life. As the kills come flooding forward, Juicer with another one. My god, these Glue Enjoyers, it's really starting to stick now.
Oh, that was fire.
Oh, nearly get the trade. That's so frustrating.
Yeah, that pick there would have maybe sealed the deal, but Image is very close to the Kitsune rush here. 20% left with a minute left on the clock. It is banking on this rush. You need to get value out of it. But Ash is still looking to deny this side angle.
Nen has got through the choke just about here. But now the
Override
protocol from Asian Red is good, and this Ash just can't live. It's so hard to make it live, to make it work. Now Asian Red looking for more values. Blink gets one point, and now they're starting to threaten the tick. Now they're capping the point, not earlier. Image taken down by Ash in this room. Everyone around the connection there. 20 seconds left on the clock. There will be another fight. Ash is not pulled. But how do you plan to walk when the Kitsu gets mirrored and Ash drops the tectonic shot? What do you do?
Without the Sigma here for the side of Animal Farm, if they just mirror the Kitsus, Juicer could just walk. He could just walk for free, really.
Polaris goes really early to get the touch. Overtime is now confirmed. We see the two ults coming out immediately, those who enjoy, and they just get the kill from the trade. They keep the point touch going long enough. It's not going to be a tick built up here. Now Juicer and yeah, it's just over. Image goes to get taken down. And then on the third DPS of the round, it's just over. It's a full hold. Advantage. Real advantage, really, to Glue Enjoyers.
Oh my gosh. I mean, you
that was
cannot be
frightening.
happy with that. You actually cannot be happy with that. That's just insane.
Yeah, and I suppose the real concern is for me, this is what I said when he went to that hero, is how little value Nen got in that round. Went on the Ash, built half a Bob. So hard to get anything done, and we saw how much Nen was doing on that first map, right?
Yeah,
Always good
Nen
for one,
was-
always good
yeah.
for two. But not being platformed at all on these later maps. And then they're just falling apart. Not even being in map 3 looks like a strange decision.
I think that Glue Enjoyers have done an incredibly good job just adapting to the comps that Animal Farm have been playing here. They have obviously found this venture, which was just an absolute ball ache for Whirlwind to do anything. There was no side fight. It was just 4 minutes of just shooting each other in main for the Sigmas there. Really, really, really good job from Ash, just denying it as well as he could.
That's the rock, paper, scissors of that side fight. We saw in the first map how the Trace was getting great value against the Sim, hitting it from the angle. Now the Venture completely locks down the Tracer and the Lucio, giving them a numerical overload on the main fight most of the time. So much of this game is determined by the heroes and the matchups, and they're just matching up so much nicer across the board here. It's Zarya, Reaper, Kiri, Juno. It's really strong on the side fight, this. But this Sim is so good on Midtown. One TP over towards that back room, and it could just be curtains.
I mean, they're looking for something here. Looking for this TP, as you said, onto the back room. Or maybe even... Oh, yeah, here it comes. Onto the Mega. Found the Kiri already. Kiri is forced to TP out, and they are just already pressuring point. They have to get on it here, Animal Farm do. You didn't get a tick. It is already so close to capping.
Reaper's down. It's over. It might just be over. Nen's going to kill Ash on the Emre, but there's no touch, and Glue Enjoyers.
33
Just
seconds
get the
out.
ball rolling, and they just don't stop. Unbelievable mid-team from them. Over in a flash. I was looking on my other monitor. And then I look back and, oh, they've won. It was just so brief an execution. No messing about.
Yep.
Go. Right, let's watch this Captain Sun. I'm trying to see this.
And as we've always said about this guy, he's got the Alari gene, you know?
I'm telling you, if I load into a lobby, I see Bussy Hunter and Alari, I'm like, yeah, this guy's GOAT.
The safest you've ever felt.
Yeah, exactly. I'm there and I'm believing. But yeah, there you go. Well done to the Glue Enjoyers. A 3-1, nice little game there. Nice victory under your belt. The first map a little bit rough, but then was just good for it. You can't be too mad at that.
And what a way to make your debut on the official Catch SC
Oh, yeah.
Twitch channel. Your first ever stream game, and that's the feast you're putting on for my eyes? Yum, yum, yum. Yes, please. I'll take some more. I don't know what I'm on tonight. I'm feeling alive. But that was a very, very enjoyable. What, mate? Just take the mic off me.
I think it's been a long day for all of us, and we will be calling it here, but I'll get the match room up just one more time so you can have a look at everything. But that was it, guys. That was us. That was us watching Glue Enjoyers versus Animal Farm. Very fun series. I actually had quite a good time casting that. But yeah, thank you all so much again for tuning in. Once again, it's been me, Bakey Boy, with Normal Tom as my casting duo, and Fire doing observing and as our desk. So thank you all so much once again for watching. We'll be back on Wednesday. I'm not sure what's in the works for us there. I don't know what we're watching, but yes, we'll see you guys. Yeah, you'll be hearing from us. You're going to get sick of us at some point, but
yeah,
Probably soon.
Just become sick of us after you've given us money, please.
yeah, exactly. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching once again, and we will be seeing you on Wednesday.